Former economic freedom fighters think tank Floyd Shivambu is in hot water and stuck between a rock and a hard place after Jacob Zuma checkmated him within 3 months of him joining the MK party. After Zuma told Floyd Shivambu to write the constitution of the MK party, he ensured that there would be no conferences, and therefore Zuma had the sole power to elect the next leadership of the Umkhonto weSizwe party. Now, with the rise of Duduzile Zuma within the MK party and alleged to have the support of big wigs like EFF defector advocate Busisiwe Mkhwebane, the first public protector to be impeached in the history of South Africa, then Floyd Shivambu has a lot to worry about, as Zuma is likely to install his own flesh and blood, the TikTok politician Duduzile Zuma, as Secretary General instead of Floyd Shivambu, who he cannot trust, as Floyd Shivambu betrayed his own alleged brother, Julius Malema. It is a well-known secret that state enterprises like Prasa, Transnet, Eskom, Petro SA and PIC collapsed under the leadership and presidency of Jacob Gedleyihlekisa Zuma. Several investigations like the State Capture Commission and other smaller investigations by the Hawks and SIU have declared that corruption and maladministration are the main reasons for this collapse. And all the leaders and executives who were running those ships who have now sunk are now under the MK party of Jacob Zuma and gearing up for a return to power in South Africa to finish what Jacob Zuma has started. After Jacob Zuma realized that Ramaphosa is doing as he pleases with no accountability from South Africans or his own internal party. With the Democratic Alliance, the second most powerful party, and also having several ministers as well as running KZN, which Jacob Zuma had the most votes in, Jacob Zuma's ego cannot take it, and he has declared white people enemy number one by telling South Africans that unless they vote for the MK party, they will suffer until they die. Now it is up to South Africans to decide whether they want to be ruled by the capitalist Ramaphosa, who is in collusion, the so-called white monopoly capital, which none of us have seen, Ramaphosa, who has no problem with anybody and simply stuffs money in his couch while enjoying peace on his farm. Or Jacob Zuma, who's with the South African mafia that terrorize South Africans on a daily basis in townships, taxi rank and bus stations, who flaunt luxury cars with the money stolen from water and electricity services meant to be delivered to poor communities and threaten each other with weapons during meetings. It is up to South Africans to decide.